Well, Jeremy, since we're kind of on this track, do you want to finish that train of thought that Representative Crenshaw teed up for you?
Yeah, I was going to say we should be investing in new nuclear technologies. It contributes to our energy security. It's reliable, it's resilient, and it's zero emissions. It's a win-win across the triangle of things that we need to accomplish in our energy sector: energy security, affordability, reliability.
What would you say to the people who have a narrative in their mind that is a 50-year-old narrative that nuclear is not safe?
I think there is a more than 50-year track record of how safe the U.S. industry is as a whole, and our next generation of technologies has even more passive safety systems that essentially make them meltdown proof.
So in your written testimony, you said investments in the energy supply chain should go to industries in which the United States has a leading edge in. Do you think that we have a leading edge when it comes to nuclear?
We do in new technologies if we bring them to the commercial marketplace. So we have a lot of great ideas that are about to be demonstrated. We need to deploy them, and then we need to export them abroad.
How should the DOE and other agencies distributing the funding for these types of projects determine which industries have a leading edge and which are the most promising?
Yeah, I think this goes back to some of the conversation we're having of like competition with China. I don't think we're going to beat the Chinese at their own game. We need to be looking at industries that we can lead, that the global energy market is demanding, and ultimately try to leverage our expertise and resources to bring those technologies to the market and win in the marketplace.
But a little bit more to the fact that today we see a political agenda driving policy and decisions being made at the agencies. Should there be some sort of formula or baseline data that shows results versus a political agenda? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these shouldn't be handouts with no strings attached. I think we need to be tracking these projects across the way. We need to be identifying if tax incentives are even meeting their intended consequences. In some industries like CCUS, it is. Perhaps it's not in other areas, particularly in solar, where incentives have existed for a long time.
Thank you. You actually hit on the follow-up question that I had to you. I'm going to direct this to you, Mrs. I'm going to botch this.
It's like a Dana Furch-Roth, yes.
You got it. I'm just going to say Mrs. Roth. How about that? You know. In your written testimony, you state that many of the components of batteries will be sourced, processed, or manufactured in China for the foreseeable future. I think we can all agree on that. I've had a major manufacturer, automobile manufacturer in my office saying that we need 300 new mines online just to support the battery capacity that is currently on the road, and these would be replacement batteries. Under this administration, certainly we don't see any new projects coming online. So what do you say to those who tell us that EVs are the future, and how do we address this coming tsunami of critical minerals that we cannot source because one of our largest adversaries controls the lion's share of the Earth's rare earth minerals?
Whenever people say something is the future, they often point to China. They say China has electric vehicles, so we should have electric vehicles. Europe has electric vehicles, so we should have electric vehicles. But the car we have vast distances in America. People rely on normal cars to go to work, for farming, for all kinds of things, and EVs are just not popular as new vehicles. Only 6% of new vehicle sales were EVs last year because people don't want to have to stop to charge them up. They're more expensive. They don't work in cold weather. And we should respect the American people who know how to choose. They want their natural gas stoves. They want their regular cars. They want their dishwashers to work. They want their washing machines to work. And, you know, I'm pro-choice. I believe people should be able to choose whatever appliances and cars they want to buy, including light bulbs.
Wow, that's a novel concept. I appreciate you saying that. And for the remainder that I have, I'd like to yield 50 seconds to my friend from